Hi, my name is Sasha. Welcome back to Sash Reads and welcome to another vlogmas video. So this video today I'm going to be talking about the 8 Christmas books on my TBR this month. I don't believe this is going to be like my proper December TBR. It's just the Christmas books that I want to get to. I am driving from Queensland to Melbourne a couple days before Christmas. So I think that's like a 12-hour drive. So I'm going to have lots of time to read, and when I'm not reading, I'll probably be sleeping or driving. So I wanted to try and get into the spirit, whether or not I'm already in the spirit. Like, I've got my lovely elf Christmas shirt and my red lipstick. But anyway, first book I want to talk about is Window Shopping by Tessa Bailey. I just picked this up from QPD the other day because I'm like, you know what? I need some Christmas proper copies in my life. And I love a good Tessa Bailey. I'm a little Tessa Bailey binge at the moment. So Window Shopping is a reverse Grumpy Sunshine, and she meets him and she's like looking at like this window right here, at this window display, and this guy comes out and he's like, what do you think of it? And she's like, it's shit. And he goes, well then, if you can do better, you can work for me and do it then. And he's like a big Christmas cinnamon roll puppy, and she is not. I believe she's just gotten out of jail. It's the romance between them, so I think it's like close proximity as well as Grumpy Sunshine, and I'm really excited for this. The next book on my Christmas TBR is 25 Reasons to Hate Christmas and Cowboys by Elle Thorpe. Elle Thorpe is going to Rare 23 Melbourne next year. I already had this on my radar because of that event, but I thought, why not put Christmas and Cowboys together? Now, this is about Isabel, who hates Christmas. She's got a Christmas disaster for each of her 25 years. When her boss sends her from the sun-kissed beaches of Australia to snowy small-town Wyoming, it's just another thing to add to her do not like list. Snow sucks, Christmas sucks, and Cowboys suck most of all. Except maybe for one. Johnny loves Christmas, and it only gets better when he lays eyes on Grinchy brunette with the cutest accent around. She might only be in town for a few weeks, and he's never been one to back down from a challenge. He's going to right every wrong on her list to make her fall in love with Christmas, and with him. So this looks like another reverse Grumpy Sunshine, and I just love when like you've got someone who hates something and someone who loves something and they get together. That's just, I'm so excited for that. And this is only 174 pages, so it's a nice little Christmas novella. The next book on my list, I saw somebody on Instagram post, like an author love post, and I saw this on there and I'm like, that looks Christmassy, that looks cute, let's put it on the list. So this is 'Tis the Season for Revenge by Morgan Elizabeth. This is a second chance romance. So we've got Abby Keller and we've got Richard Bartholomew Benson III. So in their 4 years of dating, she never doubted that she wouldn't end up with his grandmother's engagement ring on her finger. This is sounding like the start of Legally Blonde. Sure, she had to change a few things about herself to fit that mold, like dyeing her hair, dressing more conservatively, and finding golf enjoyable. But she was sure that that was the end of it all, and it would be worth it. That is until he leaves her crying outside her apartment wearing a Halloween costume, having broken it off with her because she's just not serious enough. Yeah, definitely Legally Blonde.
With a weird nod to Legally Blonde, which I bet he thinks I didn't notice.
Okay, so no, it's not second chance. So she does what every girl does when she's broken up with. She calls her friends, gets drunk, dyes her hair, and formulates a plan for revenge. It just so happens that the universe supports her efforts and gives her the perfect match to prove to her ex that he made a huge mistake. His boss, people. Yes. So Abby starts dating the founding partner of Richard's law firm, Damien Martinez, with one thing in mind, convincing him to invite her to the huge annual Christmas party as his date. But when the relationship starts to become something more than casual dating and Abby sees that the tough New York lawyer has a soft side, will she be able to follow through with her plan of deceit? So 'Tis the Season for Revenge is a contemporary Grumpy Sunshine age gap Christmas romance. I'm loving these Grumpy Sunshine recs. Like, so good. And I love this cover. Like, it's so cute. Like, the pink, just so good. next book I've had on my radar, and I've actually had one of the other books in the series on a TBR ages ago, but never got around to it. And this is Love Light Farms by B.K. Borison. So Stella works at Love Light Farms, which is not doing so well. It's a Christmas tree farm, I believe. And so in the effort to save the Christmas tree farm she's loved since she was a kid, she enters a contest with Insta-famous influencer Evelyn St. James. That's like Evelyn Hugo if she married Cecilia St. James. Anyway, with the added publicity and the $100,000 cash prize, she might just be able to save the farm from its financial woes. There's just one problem. To make the farm seem like a romantic destination for the holidays, she lied on the application and said she owns Love Light Farms with her boyfriend. Only there is no boyfriend. Enter best friend Luca Peters. He just came home for some hot chocolate and somehow got a farm and a serious girlfriend in the process. So we've got friends to lovers, we've got fake dating. I am here for it. So this next book is actually a bind-up of 3 holiday novellas, and it's called Scrooged, and it's by Vi Keeland and Penelope Ward. So we've got Sexy Scrooge is about this girl who gets stuck in an Uber with Scrooge, a cocky lawyer, on a snowy Christmas Eve. It was bad enough I was on my way to court for the gift of eviction. Although maybe today wouldn't turn out so bad after all. The Sexy Scrooge and I start to connect as we trudged our way through a storm. Our ride was about to end, but would I ever see him again? And then we've got The Merry Mistake. It's about this chick who accidentally mistook a gorgeous man resting outside my building for a homeless person in need of a lunch. And then they got into it. They'd only been trying to do a good deed around the holidays, but he called me righteous. I called him something far worse. If only I didn't have to see him again, but fate had other plans. And then we've got Kiss Miss in New York. It was just supposed to be a simple kiss with a stranger. I'd done it to prove a point, but I hadn't lost my sense of adventure. But you know what they say about the best laid plans? Maybe I'd get something in my stocking after all this holiday season. But they're nice short novellas, so definitely something that I would be into reading in the car. So this next book is The Christmas Fix by Lucy Score. This author has been making the rounds with some other book. It's got like daisies on the cover, I think. When I saw that she has a Christmas novel, I think it's about 300 and something pages. No, it's just over 400 pages. I'm like, maybe I'll pick this one up first, and if I liked it, I'll go into the other one. But this is a sort of enemies to lovers / single dad romance. Basically, we've got Noah Yates, who is the city manager of Merry in Connecticut, and there's been a late season hurricane that's hit the town and basically has made sure that there's not going to be no Christmas festival this year. And no festival means there is no like tourism, so there's no money for the small businesses to go on for the next year. But then in comes Catalina King, who is a reality TV star and a home renovation expert. And she shows up with a camera crew and a budget big enough to put the town back together again. But Noah doesn't like that. He doesn't like Catalina because the last time she was in town, it just wrecked the whole town, apparently. She started the first and only bar fight the town has ever had, among other things. And he doesn't want the TV diva to fill his daughters' heads with glitz and glam. Kat is ready and willing to put Mary back in Christmas mode with a holiday special that will leave everyone believing in miracles and get her friends back in home they love. But there's one big problem standing in her way, and his name is Noah Yates. He's wrong about her and she can't wait to prove it. Ring those jingle bells because it's on. Definitely keen to read that. This next book is the second chance romance I was thinking about. This is called Merry Xmas by Courtney Walsh, and this is about, I'm not exactly sure, it doesn't say her name in here. Anyway, she hasn't been home for Christmas in 8 years, and so the first time she comes home, she runs into her high school ex in her home that her mother had invited him to, because her mother has still not let go of him. Unfortunately, he is as handsome and charming and talented and annoying and frustrating and flirty as forever. Even more unfortunately, he seems to have a plan of his own to convince me to give him a second chance, which is so not happening. There's just one problem. My viewers love him. More than that, they love us, me and Max, my ex, the boy who broke my heart. The boy I now have to fake flirt with to win over the hearts of my viewers. But it's not their hearts I'm worried about, it's mine. Merry Xmas is a sweet, small-town, second-chance romance with a dash of not-so-fake flirting, a tiny bit of enemies to lovers, and just enough forced proximity to make things sizzle. And last but not least, we've got A Merry Little Meet Cute by Julie Murphy and Sierra Simone. I'm so excited. Julie Murphy does plus-size romances. Sierra Simone does sexy romances. So we've put them together. I'm so excited. A Merry Little Meet Cute is a steamy plus-size holiday rom-com about an adult film star who is semi-accidentally cast as a lead in a family-friendly Christmas movie and the former bad boy pop star she falls in love with. So we've got B. Hobbs, aka Bianca Von Honey, has a successful career as a plus-size adult film star. With a huge following and 2 supportive mums, B couldn't ask for more. But when B's favourite producer casted a star in a Christmas movie he's making for the squeaky clean Hope channel, B's career is about to take a more family-friendly direction. Forced to keep her work as Bianca under wraps, B quickly learns this task is a lot easier said than done. Though it all becomes worthwhile when she discovers her co-star is none other than childhood crush Nolan Shaw, an ex-boy band member in desperate need of career rehab. Nolan's promised his Bulldog manager to keep it zipped up on set, and he will if it means he'll be able to provide a more stable living situation for his sister and his mum. That's so sweet. But things heat up quickly in Christmas Notch, Vermont, when Nolan recognizes his new co-star from her Closed Doors account. Oh yeah, he's a member. Closed Doors. OnlyFans. Now B and Nolan are sneaking off for quickies on set, keeping their new relationship a secret from the Hope Channel's execs. Things only get trickier when the reporter who torpedoed Nolan's singing career comes snooping around and takes an instant interest in mysterious newcomer B. And if B and Nolan can't keep the off-camera romance behind the scenes, then this merry little meet cute might end up on the cutting room floor. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Those are the 8 Christmas romances that I want to read this Christmas season. Let me know, do you have any favorite Christmas romances, or do you have one on your TBR that's high up on your TBR this season? Let me know down below. Don't forget, you can like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more videos by me. If you watched to the end of this video, put a Santa emoji in the comments below. And I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. I'll see you next time. Bye.